Hi guys, Steph here. Right, so today we've got yet another pen that, basically shouldn't be sat in a box somewhere. It should be used and enjoyed by somebody. So we've got another pen that we need to find a new home for. And this one, for you regular viewers out there, you would have seen the pen here. There we go, look at that. It's actually quite a nice pen as it is. There you go. Just needs the usual TLC. Hey! Look at that gorgeous pen. Okay, so after that TLC, it's now ready to find a new home and somebody to enjoy it. So what do we have for you here? Well, what we have is a Watermans Ideal number 32A fountain pen. And this one, as we'll show you by the barrel imprint, if I can find it, there you go. So the barrel imprint, it reads, to the top it has Waterman, to the left Made in, and then it's got the Ideal symbol, and then to the right Canada, and then underneath it says fountain pen. Okay, so it's got a lovely clear barrel imprint, as you can see there. And then if we take you to the bottom of the cap there, you'll see it says 32A. Okay, and last but not least, there we go, to the cap we've got Watermans. Does it just say Watermans Canada or Watermans Made in Canada? I can't quite remember. So it's got lovely clear imprint, a gorgeous pen. The size of this pen, from the top of the cap to the bottom of the barrel, 128 millimeters capped. Around the barrel, it's a nice 11 millimeters in diameter. And the gorgeous thing about it, look at the colour there. Absolutely stunning. So it comes in this sort of silver, grey and black pearl marble with, as you can see, running down the length of the pen, it has these red veins. So it's a gorgeous colour. It's a lever fill, as you can see, and the trim is nickel silver. You can see it's got this nickel, what we term as a box lever. This is what we term as a spade lever, for obvious reasons there. And if we take you up to the cap, it's got quite a thin cap band, as you can see there. And then to the very top, we've got this sort of diamond, sort of elongated diamond shaped Watermans clip. It's a ball clip, as you can see there, but a very nice, attractive clip. Okay, so all in all, in gorgeous condition. Now the date of this pen, I'm dating late 1930s, and the 32 model came in numerous variants. This one is a 32A, which incidentally I believe stands for accounting, but the 32 model again came in numerous different. I think there was a V, which was a vest pocket pen, so a smaller version to this. They came in many different colours. There's some gorgeous, attractive colours, as with this one. So a very nice and quite a nice sought after model. Okay, so a gorgeous pen. Now it's been fully restored, everything's been disassembled, everything internally has been cleaned. It's got a brand new sack in it, and it's now ready to go, and it's ready for somebody to enjoy. So let's give you a couple of little sort of different angles. There we go. Absolutely lovely. And again, in my opinion, a gorgeous, gorgeous colour. I really like this sort of black and silvery grey pearl marbling, especially with these red veins as well. So let's go up to the top of the barrel. You can see it's got the threads just below the section. The section is a slightly concaved section, and I don't know if you can actually notice because it's slightly ambered, but there's actually within the section there's actually an ink view section or a window there. Let's try and show you different angles. Always difficult to show these. One day I'll get it right, I don't know. But you can see it's got this ink window just to the bottom of the section. There's a slight mark on the section. Well, there was a couple of marks. We've got rid of most of them, but it doesn't affect the use and the beauty of this pen. So let's go up to the nib. You can see the nib. It reads Watermans Ideal 14 karat Canada 2A. So once again, it's got the correct nib, the 2A nib, which again indicates that it's what we term as a accounting nib. So there's the sideways view, the feed, typical Waterman feed from this period. Very clean, in gorgeous condition, as always. Okay, now the reason it's a model or accounting model is that in them days, in the 1930s, 40s, when they were actually using these pens, they were using also, I forget where it's blooming called off the top of my head. It's a paper where you write on it and it leaves an impression underneath. Sorry, I can't think of it. It's gone out of my head. So the reason it's an accounting one, we'll try it in a moment, but I would say it's quite a stiff nib, so that when they were actually writing, that's the word, with carbon paper. So when they used carbon paper, obviously they wanted quite a stiff nib. Hence the A, and it being what we term as an accounting nib. Okay, so what we'll do, I'm not going to fill it for normal reasons, but what we'll do, we've got a brand new, lovely brand new pad. Let's just dip it to the side and let's see how it writes. So what we've got is a Watermans, as we said. It's a 32A, which, as we've just said, is for accounting. This one made in Canada, okay, and made, as we've said, around about the late 1930s. As we thought, there's no flex to the nib. It's quite a stiff nib. Okay, but writing, right, we've just run out of ink, so it doesn't matter. There we go. So there you go, writing with a fine line, as you can see, and with it being a accounting nib and pen, no flex, which you would expect from a Waterman's pen, or an old Waterman pen, because they are renowned for having flex to them. But yeah, it was a pen that was designed to be used with carbon paper of that period. But all in all, a gorgeous pen, gorgeous colour, in gorgeous condition. Very nice indeed. So there we have it. I hope you've enjoyed looking at the pen as much as I enjoy showing them to you people. Don't forget, leave a comment below. People are forgetting to leave comments now. The comments have sort of dried up, so leave a comment if you will, please. Give the video a thumbs up. You people don't seem to. It's just down below there. Just press the thumbs up. Okay, I believe it helps. It helps me on the videos. And don't forget to subscribe. But for now, I'm going to say Slava Ukraini from me and this gorgeous pen. Bye-bye for now.